Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the... The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Trying play action. Fires left. He makes a catch. He's off to the races. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Georgia State Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of which side of the ball they play on.
Picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw and keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing the touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get in the shot.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride, and that's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Western Kentucky was far from the friendly confines of Bowling Green, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That completion leaves us with second and medium. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
He needs to smell something. Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding on to the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job and limited the damage with that QB run.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Marshall! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
Neutrals on infraction. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. The defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Looking for a gap. It's Brock. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their 1st of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Offense working from the pistol. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Oh, look out! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Beasley. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got it on the run. Moving toward the end zone and fumble. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Ready to try the point after. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal.
Get set.
From the gun. Extending the play. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd!
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Bringing the heat. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand this. Plays over, get down on the ground. Don't take too many of those big shots.
Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering Herd offense coming out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Defenses throughout the league study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Marshall! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Lowers those pads. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
That's reeled in. It's Thompson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Going for it all. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Between the uprights, it's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Cricket.
They'll leave it with him. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready, go! Ready.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. He'll work his way down to the 28.
4 verticals was one of my favorite routes to throw as a quarterback because it works against man coverage and it works against almost any type of zone coverage the defense throws up at you. Great job of execution there by the offense.
Moves.
Running back searching for a hole. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Marshall quick to the line. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking downfield, it's low. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he makes the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll leave it with the lone back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Conley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And that last run leaves him with a third down. Well, they keep it on the ground. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Herd! And the pummeling has started. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Lowe. Got his man quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
He's going to pass on second down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Marshall! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to pass on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Catch in the middle. It's Wilkerson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Let's go. 6-9-1, Gators far.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got his man on the outside. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Okay, ready?
Offense gets set for second down.
Ready.
And the quarterback takes a knee.
On the ready.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.